people all can listen to me, right? Like it's a bit weird, like talking. It's like talking to yourself. Yeah.
It is. Yeah, yeah. Please go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think like first of all, thank you very much all for hanging on until the last session on the third day. Like to be honest, like a few weeks ago, like when we decided to move to integrate remote and doing it as a virtual conference, there were so many unknowns. Like we really didn't have a clue like how we are going to execute it, what technologies we are going to use. Is it going to be possible? Like, will people hang on to 3 days for sitting next in a chair in front of their PC for 3 days? And I think looking at the response for the three in the past 3 days, like we were really pleased in terms of how things panned out well. So all the sessions went smoothly. I need to really thank the team behind the scene. Like a lot of you might have heard, keep hearing from Lex and Mohan. They are actually the forefront of faces running the show. But behind them, there are another team of close to 10 people, like supporting the Mohan, Lex, and the whole team to run this conference. And there are support tickets, and you can't believe, like people reaching out saying they can't log in and they can't, they forgot the password and things like that. So everything, the team pulled off everything. In addition, they were able to, keep active on the social media. They wrote the blogs and summarized everything. And overall, I felt, like it's a really great experience. Okay, at the end of the day, you cannot match your in-person experience. Even for me, like, talking in front of the PC and not really seeing people's expression is a really difficult experience. But given the scenario, I think like we have done extremely well. I also wanted to thank the Microsoft speakers mainly. Like they cooperated in terms of the time zone issues, and they prepared. Like all the content were excellent, and there were like really some major news and announcements that came out and they announced it and used it as a platform, which is a kind of honor and just shows the importance of integrate. It's getting better and better every year. And also all the MVP speakers as well. Like they've been our close friends for a very long time. They continuously showing their support towards us right from the beginning of this event when we started back in 2012. So warm thanks from all of us from Coway.co. And I hope and finally, attendees, like without great attendees, none of the events will be good. So being patient and so active in the Q&A and general chat, it's really good to see all those active people. And finally, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. So we need we still run this event like not in any intention of making profit. We wanted to like as I mentioned on the opening speech, like we are still like a community focused company. We wanted to make sure there's the Microsoft integration community is holding on together. There's a lot of things like it's a good place to keep learning and bring everybody to a central platform so that we can all share information and learn from each other. We also do like there are other small events we do as well. So we do in India, for example, we do something called TechMeet 360. That's more on educating the local people there and bringing up to speed. So that is one of the good cultural part of the company. So we wanted to make it like a community focused and giving back to the community kind of a company. That's a culture what we wanted to bring, and that's exactly Integrate is part of that. Hopefully next year things should come back to normal. Nobody can say anything, but hopefully we wanted to take the event back into an in-person event in London and possibly US event as well. But at this moment, the priority is to, is to be safe and look after yourself and your close ones. And a lot of some of the speakers, reached out to me about expressing their concerns over what's happening in the US at the moment. It's a difficult subject, all of us, we wanted to be, we are against what's happening in the US at the moment. We don't want to, make it like a really political thing, but uh, it's what's happening there, and what happened in the last few days is not good. Hopefully, for people who, I know, like a lot of our audience are from US, and hopefully, justice will be made, and things will come back to normal. So right now, we are seeing a lot of challenges, but time is the best cure, and hopefully, over a period, everything will get resolved. And I think there's nothing much, like when you're talking alone, and when you're it's difficult to put everything together. But all I want to say is, thank you very much, and all of you take some rest. I'm sure, sitting in front of the desk for 3 days, it's not an easy task. And then hopefully we will keep in touch. And I think one small request for people who are still hanging on, I sent a couple of emails about the survey questions. It's a very simple survey. It only takes literally, 60 to 90 seconds. So if you haven't filled up, please take some time to fill the survey. So that gives us like a kind of, a balance in terms of, what kind of technologies people are using and where we need to focus on, etc. And there will be one more survey we will be sending separately. That's to get purely the feedback about the speakers, and then the sessions, and what is your opinion, how can we improve. That will be very helpful for us. Without feedback, we are under the assumption like things are good, or we are going in one direction, and until we get the response from you guys, probably we cannot improve. So please, take some time to respond to that feedback survey as well. That's purely on the event side of things. So with that, I wanted to close it, and thank you very much for all of you for attending Integrate 2020. Speak to you all soon. Thank you.
Covey.co